Yes. Okay, so would you please tell me who you are, what you're doing here, and why are you standing in front of this wall?
That's a good question.
Explain yourself.
Well, I am Sandy Carrion, and these are my pictures. It's from a series called Born Again. They're all recently dead little creatures that I found over the last year. And then I printed them out on watercolor paper and attached them to this board. You can buy these. And then I coat them with wax, beeswax, and resin. They're called encaustics. And it's a very old painting process which photographers have just recently started to incorporate into their work. And I learned this from Jill Burkholder, terrific encaustic artist. And that's it. This is a little piece of a much bigger show. So these are just the miniatures that are there. You can work any size as long as you can get the print to print out on size paper you want. And you can't use an inkjet paper. You have to use something that's porous, like a watercolor, regular watercolor. No coating on it, just
So you can't use inkjet paper, but you can use...
No, you can't use inkjet paper.
But you can use inkjet on the watercolor paper.
With inkjets you can really print out on anything.
Right.
So this is nice because it allows the wax to penetrate. You have to have something that can penetrate through the wax, can penetrate through the paper right onto the board. And then from there you seal it on there with a heat gun. And that makes it, gives it its own layer. And then from there you can, like this is scratched into with a needle. And then oil paint is applied, and then it's heated again, so you get that swirl, it melts it, because it's wax. And when you hit it with a heat gun, it melts the wax. So what you really try to do is make it nice and even, but it also gives you that other kind of effect. So there's lots of different layers in these, even though they look kind of flat, there's still a lot of wax. There's about 3 coats of wax to start with nothing on it, and then the scratching, and then another 2 or 3 coats of wax over that. And the wax is melted and then painted on the brush. And that's it.
Oh my gosh. I love this process. I love what I'm seeing here. I know what you're talking about in terms of it being a relatively new process to photography, and it really works out well. Do you happen to know the history of where encaustic came from and why?
Somewhere in the Middle Ages.
Wow.
Painting
It's as a preservative? Yeah, as a preservative?
I really don't know. That I don't know. But I know they took their pigments and mixed them into the beeswax and painted with them. And those paintings are still on today. They don't, because beeswax is an actual preservative. It doesn't spoil, mold, develop any kind of conditions, because it's a pure animal product.
These are truly gorgeous. I really love them.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Andy.
Out of this situation. Yeah. Well,